This is a pneumatic tanker. Alright. It's used to haul what's called dry bulk products. What is dry bulk? Well, anything like cement, flour, fly ash, pretty much anything that needs to be protected from the rain that you can't haul in a dump truck like you would with sand or rocks or something. Alright, first off, why does it look the way it does? Because most tankers look like a tipped over Red Bull can or something. Alright, this one has 3 separate compartments. I know some trailers have 4, this one only has 3. If you look closely up top, you got 3 different little hatches that you can open up, so you can load each one of these. Notice how it's shaped like a funnel. Product gets loaded at the top until these compartments are filled up. At the bottom you got 3 different valves, one for each compartment. That's how you unload it. That's it right there. Down here you have a blower system. You can't really see it, it's there. It's what that long tube is connected to, okay? It's connected to this blower system. It's like a giant fan, and all it does is blow hot air through this tube. When it goes through the tube, it follows the tube back towards the tanker. Now usually this tube right here is draped over this pitchfork looking thing, then connected back here. If you ever go down the interstate and you see somebody's truck still hooked up like this, they're like completely wrong. That's supposed to be stowed away. Alright, so again, air goes from the blower through this tube, through this metal tube, down this line until it hits this Y intersection or Y splitter. I'm gonna explain what this top one does here in a minute. Right now I'm gonna shut this off. Okay, no more imaginary air for you. So the air continues down below. It shoots all the way across, and it keeps going underneath the trailer, and then it comes out the back end, follows a second rubber tube before it works its way all the way to the top of this 80-foot silo where it ends up at. So obviously I don't get paid to just blow air into the silo, so as the air is blowing, what I do is I will open up one product line. As the product is falling down from the top compartment, the pressurized air will actually just blow it out and then down the cistern and then up the silo. Once I'm done, once this is empty, you do the old knock test. I do it with a hammer. It's a lot more effective. All you do is you work to your second valve. You open that valve up. Once it's finished unloading, you end up going to your front valve. Or you can work your way front to back, however you want to do it. And that's it. That's literally how you unload a pneumatic tanker. Now I did say I was going to cover this top line, so here we go. I'm going to turn this back on. That's your aeration valve. On some tankers, this second line will actually go back to the top and reconnect to the top, kind of like that blow-off valve, which I'll also talk about. But all this line up here does is it adds air back into the tanker. It also helps break up whatever product I'm hauling. So why does it have to add air towards the top? Well, anytime you take a product out of a enclosed container, you got to replace it with something, otherwise it creates a vacuum. If you ever had a water bottle and you kind of wrapped your lips around it and tried to suck the water out of it, what happens? The bottle collapses. That's because you're taking water out of the bottle and replacing it with nothing but negative air, so the bottle will just collapse on itself. Believe it or not, these tankers will do the exact same thing. Next line I'm going to talk about is this one, and that's your blow-off valve. And all that does is, if you have extra air in there and you're done like I am, you're going to push this down and it's going to release all the extra air. And finally, you'll have these tubes right here on the side. Some trucks have 2 or 3 of them. I only have 1. All that tube is for this line. Once I'm done with this line here in a second, I'm going to disconnect it and shove it back in here. The only other thing I do is I take my hammers that I have and I'll actually slide them in there with the rubber tube.